Team Geek, how's it going? I'm seeing a lot of home workouts happening, which are amazing. Everyone's staying pretty consistent. What I am seeing are some pretty terrifying squats sometimes. So, if you've trained with me, you know that one of my favorite things to do is help people, help them learn how to squat properly. So I thought, instead of giving you another workout, maybe I can give you a video to help you improve on your squat form, so when you do go into your home workouts, or eventually when you come back into the gym, that you actually have better mobility and better strength in that squat pattern. So that's going to be my focus for the next couple of weeks, is to give you guys some videos that are a little bit more functional and will help you in the long run as well. Like, I know the home workouts are really fun and really great to get a sweat on, but I also want to give you some tools that you can do if maybe there's a day you don't necessarily want to do a sweaty circuit, or you don't want to go for a run and you kind of want to work on something, but it's just not necessarily a workout. So that's going to be my focus for the next couple of weeks, to help you guys get some tools and to improve your movement patterns. So what I'm going to give you today for your first tool to help improve your squat is a really, really quick and easy assessment that you can do at home to figure out if your ankles and your calves are actually negatively impacting your squats. So it's not something we tend to think about, is how could my squats be impacted by my ankles? But let me show you what I'm talking about. So when we're actually in the bottom of the squat position, we have a fair bit of ankle dorsiflexion here. So if we're lacking in that dorsiflexion, long story short, this is what our squat ends up looking like, which is very common. You do see this a lot. You see people coming down to their squat and folding forward, as opposed to actually sinking into that nice full range squat. So I'm going to give you guys some tools to help improve that. So we're going to do two different things. We're going to foam roll, and then we're also going to stretch. Okay, so for your simple, quick, and easy home squat assessment tool, all you need are 2 books that are roughly the same height, anywhere from about 1 inch to 2 inches, and that's it. So it's super simple. What I'll get you to do first is squat without any books. So we're going to try that squat pattern, and if you're finding you're folding forward and folding in half, and you're not able to sink into that squat, then we're going to try applying the books as a bit of a heel lift. So I don't have books here, but I'm going to be using some plates. So when you are back in the gym, you can use plates, or when you're at home, you can just use your books. So you're going to set those underneath your heel. So toes are on the ground, heels are on the plates. If, as soon as you go onto this heel lift, you can get into that squat, no problem. That's an immediate sign that we're looking at some dorsiflexion issues. So dorsiflexion is that range of motion that I talked about in the bottom position. So if, as soon as you put your heels on those plates, you can sink into that squat, no problem, then we know that there's definitely a limitation in that ankle range of motion, and I'm going to give you some tools to fix it. So now that we know that our dorsiflexion and our calves are the issue, how are we going to fix it? So 2 of my favorite ways to do that are using a foam roller and then going into a squat specific stretch right after that. So for our foam roller, hopefully you have a pretty good firm foam roller. If you don't have a foam roller at home, you can just use a wine bottle or something like that. So you're going to put your calf onto, you can do this on both sides of course, put your calf onto the foam roller, then you're going to cross the other leg on top of that other calf. So that's just going to give you a little bit of extra weight to push into it. From here, you're just going to start rolling side to side. So we call this a calf smash. It's quite a proper name because it hurts very bad and it feels like you were smashing something. So we're going to roll side to side. So I want you to keep that weight of the other leg down, pressing into it, keeping this foot relaxed. So I don't want to see tension in that foot. This foot needs to stay nice and relaxed. You apply the pressure, smash it side to side. If you feel like you can tolerate more pressure, you're going to pick your bum up, which applies more body weight, and again, we're going to roll it side to side. So go slow, take your time. Wherever it hurts the most is where it needs more attention, not less attention. So when you feel a sore spot, I want you to sit on top of it and try to let it relax as much as possible by breathing. So our breath will help facilitate that muscle to relax. So without breathing, you can foam roll all day, but without breathing, you're not actually going to be getting anywhere with it. So I want you to go slow, controlled, focus on relaxing, focus on breathing into that sore spot. And you're going to just go inch by inch. So starting at the top of the calf, and you can work your way down or from the bottom up. Doesn't really matter to me. I just want you to go nice and slow, rolling side to side. And you can do a little bit of up and down movement as well. What you don't want to do is just fly over it really fast, or tense your foot, because then we're actually not really getting any benefit out of that foam roll. So our next tool, after we do our foam roll, and we're going to go into a very squat specific stretch. So I'd like you to use a table or a box if you're at a gym, something that's quite firm that you can place your foot on. That's about around knee height or so. So foot's gonna go onto the box. I want you to maintain contact with your whole foot the entire time. Then we're gonna take that knee and try to push it over the toes. So what you don't want to see is the knee collapsing inwards and the whole arch falling in on the foot. I want you to maintain a nice neutral foot, neutral knee position, and the knee is pushing directly over the toes as far as you can. So I get a fair bit of flexion here. That's not very common. Most times people are probably going to stop about here. So I want you to put some weight into it, push through your elbows, and then try to push the knee over the toe. You should feel a stretch through the back of the calf, maybe a little bit through the Achilles, but we want to definitely feel that through the back of that leg as we push that knee over the toe, so that we're really working in that depth of the squat. So I'll show you what that looks like. So take that position, translate it into that squat. That's going to help us get into this full range bottom position. So we have a couple tools down to help improve your squat patterning. Over the coming weeks, I'm going to give you some more strength and stability exercises, some more hip rotation exercises, lots of different things that are going to help improve that squat pattern, so that when you want to do your squats, whether it's now at home or later in the gym, you're going to have that really proper dialed form. It's something I'm super passionate about, so I thought I do this with my clients every day, and I might as well share it with everybody online too. So if you have any questions, please just post them below or send me a DM, and yeah, let me know, and happy squatting, guys, and I look forward to hearing from you.